Well, hello. This is your host Eric of the GMODISM Empire. We're here with the Gimle battles. This ship, you may be thinking, cannot possibly be legal. It is. It's exactly 100,000 blocks. Good job, Kovrax. I know you have to restrain yourself a lot here to not use more blocks than 100,000. The max limit for the Gimle tournament. Just kidding. In any case, Kovrax is the specialty builder for the ship type which I call papier-mâché. Now, now that you couldn't use that many blocks, Kovrax actually had to resort to using actual APS guns and not just diff guns, which is also a specialty. I also want to say big thanks to Kovrax, because Kovrax is a long-time supporter, a cadet in the army of GMODISM, and a member of the Ecclesiarchy of GMODISM, which gives you early access to videos if you're seeing this among the first ones. I think this ship looks very, very cool. I think it's very lovely. It is the CBX Wildfire. And this will be fighting against another winner, because the CBX Wildfire did win against the UCS Sanctuary by Omicron. And well, let's check it out a little bit. 100,000 blocks as said, the cost is 2.2 million, and the firepower is almost 3,500. That's extreme. We do have an APS only design here, and you can see we have an array of different shells. We have disruptors, we have flak, we have armor piercing with frag and a timed fuse, very reliable. And we also have okay, we have two on the main. Okay, so we have several ones. I don't know why, but we do. And we have some explosive and frag 2 as a secondary gun for some of them. Yeah, it's like that. Armor layout, well, air and water is by some assumed to be the best type of armor. We have ammunition in small boxes scattered all around the place so that it will, well, not blow up like the Yamato. Indeed. I think we should get this thing going, but first we're gonna check out the project 24/711 by ArcLancer. Beautiful build, Kovrax, and thanks to the support as well. Completely different design strategy. The 24/711 is also 2.2 million mats design. It has a firepower not as high but much more mixed. We got some missile, we got some APS, or mostly APS, we got the Sirius laser and some particle cannons. The ArcLancer is an airship type, and it is a front-sider type, so it's gonna face forward and spew out some funny stuff here from this, well, from this little pink tube. And for this, we can check out some armor. If you want to check how armor looks, you can use the end key on your keyboard. If you don't have an end key, I guess you can rebind it. It is using a lot of frontal armor like this, but actually not as much as one may assume. Then it is just a thin, narrow, thick little thing with loads of APS and, well, deadliness. This thing actually does not have that much, like the armor percentage is only 15%. So this is basically unarmored. It's more relying on evasiveness. This has a lower armor percentage than its opponent, the CBX Wildfire by Kovrax. So let us see, and the builder is Star Reach, built this beautiful little thing. So let's get into the first round. And this little battle, well, it's gonna be best of 3, double elimination. Is the tournament, this double elimination. But this is best of 3, which means that the person who wins 2 or more battles will be going to the next one, and the other one will go to the loser's bracket. And in the loser's bracket, they will have another chance before they are eliminated from the tournament. Before we get into this, I just want to say, please check out the GMODISM channel if you want more from the depth content, because on the GMODISM channel I have even more. You find a link to it in the end screen as well if you don't want to scroll down into the description. Anyways, let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the sheer size difference. The Wildfire is a long girl. Alright. So, the Project 24-711 is blazing its guns already. Bam! We're doing big hurt against the hull and stuff like that. Oh! I wonder, look at that, the Arc Lancer is trying to be evasive. But there are just so many shots coming in there from the Wildfire. So the Project 711 is trying to be evasive, but will it even matter? 99%, it seems to matter a lot. The CBX Wildfire by Kovrax is at 87%. What happened, ladies and gentlemen? What happened? The main point of having... Oh, 2 turrets got killed. That's what happened. The main point of having a armor or lack of armor, like the Wildfire, using a lot of air, is that you can see a lot of the shells are just going straight through. So if you don't have timed fuses, you're most likely going to blow up your shells far from the core of the ship, you know. Because penetration depth fuses won't work, and they won't be auto-activated when they run out of health, as is usually the case with APS and what we usually do. However, a airship is of course more vulnerable. If it does get hurt, it can be hurt really fast. And if you remember the Project 24-711, it is actually less armored. It has lower armor percentage than the Wildfire, which is absolutely crazy. Alright, we're following this and checking out what type of damage we got. Looks like some EMP damage came in there. I completely missed that the Kovrax Wildfire had EMP, but I think it may be the disruptor conduits that are the type of shell that will make shields weaker. Looking at the Wildfire, we can see we are at 71%. We're getting totally flanked here, and another turret has been killed too. But the Wildfire is very resilient. It takes a long time to damage something like that. Oh, bam! I think we may have had a magazine getting blown out. Maybe it doesn't have emergency ejection defuses, because that was a lot of fragments. And the Arc Lancer, Project 24-711 is, I just love the name, 24-711. That's like the convenience store. Isn't it annoying that there exists 7-Elevens that are not open from 7 to 11? Actually, in Stockholm, most of them are not open from 7 to 11. They're like open... they like open 10 in the... like before lunch, and then they like close before you end your work. So it's hell. It's not. And it's also weird that we have the ones that are open 24/7. But anyways, the CBX Wildfire by Kovrax, our cadet in the army of GMODISM and elevated GMODist, is indeed gone over 55%. It is despawning. The first round goes to the Project 24-711. Big congrats! We will now be going over to the second battle, and the winner of the second battle, well, we see which one that is gonna be, and again, it's best of 3. If you want to make sure that you'll be able to join any future challenges, do indeed join the Discord, by the way, because they are posted there. In any case, next battle. Second battle, let us continue. It's gonna be interesting to see what the first volley here, is it gonna hit any of those shells? The Arc Lancer going up and down, try to evade Not hit by any fragments yet. Oh man. Having a laser secondary, even if it's really weak, is probably pretty useful for most designs. Maybe the Wildfire would be improved by having something like that, a secondary little... By the way, the why doesn't the Wildfire have incendiary shells, I wonder? Or did I completely just miss them? Because I feel they should now. Because it's the Wildfire. I know why, because then you can't use like fuses that detonate in the air, so then it's better to use proximity fuses with missiles. So I can answer that question myself, but... Kovrax, please contribute your point if it's not the same as what I said. Oh, by the way, if you want to join the next Army of GMODISM challenge, you'll need to join the Army of GMODISM. Of course, if you're a commissioned officer, you're automatically joined. If you are not a commissioned officer, you can just... what happened with the turrets here? What the hell? Oh my lord! We have an AI kill. The Project 24/7/11 AI nuked the CBX Wildfire. That is a lucky shot indeed, I believe. Oh man, that is legendary. I don't even remember where the AI is located, but I think I know right now. Look at that. There is the AI compartment. We got the lucky shot there. That's why you should have a backup AI. Man, that rarely happens actually, but when it does, we get spectacular results like this. Congratulations, Star Reach. You will be going to the next portion of this tournament. The Project 24/7/11 is truly a strong design here. CBX Wildfire, well fought, but well, not enough this time. The AI got nuked. You'll get another chance, of course, in the losers bracket. Bam! That was some crazy results. That was the shortest battle I could imagine for ships this size. That is actually quite surprising. Now, like we usually do, we're gonna run the third battle anyways, just to see if it was just luck or if they are an equal match or not. And as I tried to say, you probably want to join the Army of GMODISM, and if you want to join the next challenge, it's already up. You can see a recently uploaded video about that. And there are two ways to join the Army of GMODISM. The obvious way is to go to the Discord and self-assign Matros third class role. You actually get a questionnaire now that I updated the onboarding process, and then you are enlisted. The other way is to become a commissioned officer. Then you are automatically get access to the Army of GMODISM channel in the Discord, so you don't need to think about it if your patron is linked to Discord. But as said, it's anyone can enlist in the Army of GMODISM. It's of course free. It's just if you want to be a commissioned officer and also support the channel, which will make me very happy. And if you are supporting the channel every month, I do want to say huge thanks to you, especially to Commander Ben Wilkie, Delphin, Lieutenants Ali, Anto, Cravey, Flores Dagan, Daniel Saikin, Ohm, Parbagreed, Vincent Veritas, Rick Prell, Scoobrooks, and any other person that might have joined or rejoined the AOG in the meantime. And of course, to all the cadets, like our Kovrax here. Anyways, the second little challenge is actually posted already. You'll have until 31st of October to submit, and it's actually only a decorative challenge. So your task is to decorate a really decorated airplane, and it's 2025 if you are watching this in the future. 31st October 2025. But if you're watching this like a year later, well, then there are probably a new challenge up, so check the Discord for the news, okay? But in any case, if you want to join that, we have some rules there. Check that video, check the Discord, and you can participate and make the coolest looking little airplane you can imagine. And participate for grand prizes. Well, not really, but, well, something. Alright, the CBX Wildfire is at 86%. It really seems to lose some of these turrets fast. I wonder I think it's due to fragmentation or something. I'm not sure actually. Oh, I know. The fragments basically nuke parts of the floor, and then the floor, look, like that, we had an explosion. The fragments are basically shooting pretty low, so they shoot at the base of the ship and they just explode there, and that makes the turret basically fall out. Now the CBX Wildfire is truly a strong design, so I expect this to put up a really scary fight in the losers bracket. You never want to be in the losers bracket, but especially not against the CBX Wildfire. Well, congrats again to Star Reach. Very well fought there. Well. Battle is proceeding, so we'll see how this thing develops. And the music silence. Welp. Interesting indeed. Oh, yes. I felt I did forget something. And that is... big thanks to Starreach also. Because Starreach is also in the ecclesiarchy of GMODISM on the YouTube members. It's just that I don't have a good list of that. So sometimes, you know, I kind of forget. And I'm very sorry about that. But big thanks to Starreach as well. You're indeed in the ecclesiarchy of GMODISM as an elevated GMODist. And you've been that. You've been there for 10 months. So you've been supporting us for a long time. So this is actually very awesome. So this battle was actually between two defenders of the Empire. Well, in any case, it seems that the distance has escalated a little bit. Like, why are these so far from each other? I think... Oh, they are both actually collecting penalty points because neither of them are doing a good job at closing in on each other. I wonder what happened here. Well, I guess we won't find out if this was an even match or not, because I think they will just continue to go... Yeah, the distance between them is indeed increasing. Man, I wonder if, like, if the Arc Lancer is damaged or something. Why does it just drift away like this? It hasn't done this before, so I guess its thrusters are damaged somehow. Well. They are both basically gonna despawn any second now, so thanks again for watching. If you want to support the channel, you can join the government of GMODISM, you can join the army of GMODISM, and you can join the ecclesiarchy of GMODISM. You have your options. Other than that, please like the video, that really helps a lot. This is your host. I'm signing out. Great battle. Thanks to Starreach and Kovrax once again for both these beautiful submissions and the support. Check the GMODIST and Relaxism channel up there, and until next time, see you.